just hello. A warm welcome here today to Conny Decorates and precisely our grandson Paul. He is also here today. And we said today we are crafting, right Paul, exactly. And we just wanted to do a little bit, bring a maritime summer beach atmosphere into our house today, and Paul is joining us today as well. This is a preserving jar, or if you have another old jar, you can use it perfectly. We even practiced tying a bow again just now. Look, and from an old lantern. I even have this LED lid on top here. And later, when it gets dark, Paul will even have automatic light here. So it doesn't turn on right now, but this evening it will work. And this table, decor, this is our very natural and yes, very summery. We like it a lot. If you want to know how the theme works, just stay tuned, because we are going to show you now. And the things we need today are right here, because I actually wanted to use a regular glass vase, but look, I have this one here. It's a bit broken too. We already used it for decoration last time. I found it downstairs. And what's really fitting is that this vessel is also round and not too tall. And I think it actually fits very, very well today. So I'm doing some upcycling here. This is like a preserving, a baking glass. And here I have an LED. Yeah, look, it's already a bit broken here, but it doesn't matter because it was outside last summer, but it still works. That means when it gets dark, the light turns on. I'll show that later. Then I have a few wooden discs here, which I found today at the garden center, and there were 3 different ones. I have them here with me, 3 different shells. That's quite good. Once again, a bit of something new. Here I have some old shells. I had them decorated in the bathroom. Then I have real wax candles. And for our pond, we always have water plants, especially for the oxygen content. And here I have a plant mix. Then I have another one. I just need to check what they're called here. Okay, I know this, but I can't pronounce it right now. Maybe Micha could do that. But we'll just display it so you can see it. And another one. And it's called Elodea. Elodea, yes, that's probably what it's called. Exactly. My grandson is here today. That's why we also have the small jars. He's taking them with him today, right, Paul? And I'm making the big one here for us today as a table decoration for the summer. And I would say, oh no, I still have some very small pebbles down here. These are just regular pebbles. We have a small bag of them, which we use repeatedly, especially now in the summer for decorating. It's always super, super nice, especially for succulents and so on. And I've washed them a bit with water, and we also need them for decorating today. So I'll start with the big one, and I'm going to place this glass bowl inside the other glass bowl. What you can do if it wobbles a bit is, since they are usually not completely smooth, not perfectly horizontal, you could use Oasis Fix to secure it and stick it here. But I will do it this way, as I will be working with stones here shortly. And since they will sink in a bit anyway, it will automatically be stabilized here. And also here the small glass, right, Paul, what you're doing today. I would also say, let's start with the small pebbles, right? And we start with lazy glass. Exactly, he does all of that nicely on his own. And now the small pebbles go in first. And that's fine, you can keep adding more. It's wool layers at the bottom for now. So we already have a small layer in there. She also found it here in the basement today. She gets it today, the little turtle. And I will also place the pebbles in here on the side first, carefully and gently. You know it's me, and from nobody else, completely certain. Grab your seat at the fantasy parade. Opened all out the bags. I still have one here. I'll just open it now as well. It's really nice, of course, when you have different shells here and various sizes and colors. It continues with Paul again. His decoration continues with the shells for now. And now you can choose something here. I think you already had something in mind. Look, which one would you like to put in here in your glass? You can take them out. And then you can just place them in here however you like. Do you want more? Do you want more? Yes, right. This one is also very nice. Look here. That looks nice. And maybe one like this. On the side, wonderful. Yes, that looks wonderful. And now we have here, I know that Paul also wants the small one. Let's just take a handful and throw them in there. Our summery table decoration continues. Paul has already put his shells in, which I think are really great. You can also stand them up a bit vertically, and I will just place them all around here for now. You can also make small groups. And I think the color is actually very, very nice, don't you, Paul? It's really beautiful. Summery, like this. Now that we have them in here, I'll continue with the small shells. Those two. For the group knee, haven't you seen them before? And they also go everywhere in between now. It creates a real beautiful beach atmosphere here in our salmon hall. And this water plant, I just need to check exactly, it was this longer name. I'll just take a little piece out of here now. I would say, Paul, you do that. And then you can already place it in the glass here. Exactly, just like that, just like you, exactly. Wonderful. Really, really great. And I'll also take some small pieces here now. And I'll also place them around in the glass for now. If the decoration is no longer so nice, then we take it, of course. And then they go into our pond. Right, Paul? And now, place it all around here. Here are also the roots. And now we're already getting a real water atmosphere. Now a little more. I'll add one more here and then another one there. Wonderful. Now I have this mix again. Exactly, those are different water plants. I would say, Paul, I'll give you one of these things here. If you like, you can also put it in there again. A bit upright, I would say. Let's take it out, maybe in a way that it goes upwards later. And also here, which I now place upright. A few more plants again in there. For these, I simply go and get a few more pebbles to weigh them down. Now let's take another look. Here, especially the longer ones come out, so that they are just more stable here in my decoration. Work them in nicely. This is still loose, and we'll put them in here again. You can take different angles from the bowl. And also with Paul, I think I would have done that for you now. Now I'm going to weigh this down a bit here at the bottom with stones. And Paul, do you like it? Look, you can really see it everywhere. We have a different perspective, and let's see later when it's dark. And when the light comes on, it will probably look beautiful. And that's really cool. Yes, later you can take the lid off or put it on. And here, of course, everything remains open for us. Later the water will naturally go in here. And now you can again, I have placed quite a few stones if you want. You can decorate with some shells here. And now you can really add wood across here. Paul, do you also want to add some shells, a few small ones? Okay. Then take your hand, and then you can very carefully add them where you want, wherever you want to have some more. What I wanted to try today is to mix a bit of wood and a bit of maritime shells together. And since we have two different shapes, that's really perfect. The water will come on the outside later. And now I'm just going to take my wood here. I always have them like this. take the wooden discs in different shapes and sizes. You can really just place them here. You can also stand one upright or however you like, but because I actually want to, and I think I'll make 2 different heights here, decorate with my real wax candles. And now I'm really looking at the wooden discs, how that works. You can make a small one here in the front. It can also stand a bit upright. So very natural. Look, Paul, do you like it? Yes, do you like it? And I think something is still missing, right? And here come these beautiful snail shells. I think especially with the wood, it harmonizes really wonderfully. And you can also put them into the gaps here. And Micha, do you like it too? Yes, very nice. Yes? Good, then we'll do this here again. It's important, I have to mention it again, because I actually saw a few days ago how other candles burn down. So when we light these here, it's always really important to me. A fire protection underneath, so when you decorate it like this, and of course with fire here with wood, no question. You have to be careful, and I wouldn't light anything below anymore, but also in general. Such a fire protection is advantageous. It costs a bit more, but it's really not as risky. And now I want to add the small shells or little snail shells everywhere here as well. We found these shells so cool, didn't we, Paul? Or do we want them on the side like this? I think we can do that, right? Do you want to help Grandma again? Then I'll take these away, exactly. And now you can just place them in the middle. Yes, just like that. And of course, Paul also wants such beautiful shells in here. Look here on the side. I would also say that's great, well filled too. We have a great combination here, and I'll just go get the water now. And Paul, water? Yes, yes, okay. And here comes the water. And now it's coming slowly. Look how beautiful it looks. Especially now when the water is in, it looks really, really right? Our little mini pond is finished, Paul. You can enjoy it wonderfully. I don't know, can you see it like this, Micha? Very good, yes. Really great. The little highlight. I really wanted you to have it with light as well. I have an LED from another glass here, and it wouldn't have, well, it would have fallen in here. But then I had the idea to just use the rubber here from this preserving jar, just to slip it over here. And voila, I realized it fits. And now, as we start making the table decoration here, and here too, the water is added around the outside. And then we'll just see. Also here, wonderful. The plants are in the water. I am absolutely satisfied with the result, aren't you, Micha? Yes. Yes? So I have to say, honestly, you can also put LED real wax candles in here. I wanted to do that at first, but I found the natural look with these wooden discs. You can also add sand here or something, but I found this particularly charming and really beautiful, just the wood with these snails and the real wax candles, and then outside these great water plants. Yeah, and just really great. Even when you look from the outside, I really like it. It will stay here. We can really keep it outside. Now leave it because we have this covered terrace. So that makes me really happy. And Paul, you're happy with your glass too, right? Exactly. And that's important. We did something nice, worked a bit with nature today. Earlier, we already looked at everything together. And that's always the best, dear ones. We really hope that we inspired you with this decoration today and could bring a bit of summer to you. And feel free to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest. Follow us there. Little highlights always come up. And down here in the video description is the website link. Nonsense, it's the link to our website and always the decoration items there. If you're ever looking for something, so dear ones, I'm looking forward to decorating with and for you again in the coming days, right? Exactly. I also want to say thank you again. He just came from work and he's really always very, very diligent with me, then still making a little film, and it's always a joy, isn't it? Yes. Paul, did you enjoy it? Yes. Yes. Us too. We look forward to seeing you. Feel hugged. See you then. You're Connie, and see you then. And who else? Exactly, Paul. See you then. Goodbye.